Ray, I'm fascinated by the sides tonight.
Yeah, so
Who
am
do
I.
the managers pick? Obviously, I was only saying, do you think the winner will gain a massive psychological advantage, which could affect the Premier League form, but perhaps not?
I don't think so. I really don't. Look, they will put competitive side out. Both teams will put a pretty strong side out. But I don't think it will affect in the form. They play Everton after that, which is a huge game for Arsenal, because they could have a new manager. If a manager gives someone a lift, but they respect each other. Both Guardiola and Arteta respect each other, and the big news will be the team selections, what they do. Because if Arsenal say, right, we're going to stay unchanged, we're going to really go for it and try and get a result, I don't think that will affect Man City going forward in the league. I think there'll still be a juggernaut and still be picking points up, and obviously all eyes will be on the Emirates on February the 15th for the league game, which is going to be very important for both sides.
John is now former City manager, England led. Stuart Pearce joins us. Stewie, morning, Stuart.
Morning, Stu.
Morning, gents. You okay?
We are. Stuart, how do they prepare for tonight? What sort of sides are they going to pick?
Well, I hope they both go full strength. If I'm being honest with you, I really do. Both of them will want to go through. I'm of the opinion. You talk about, has it got any bearing on the league and whatever? Directly, no. But I think Arsenal have got an opportunity to put a marker down tonight. If they go strong and win the game, I think psychologically that is a big one that they'll take into the league camp, both games against City in the league campaign. I really do. You've
got to respect the manager, McElhenney, whatever team he picks, Stu. But if you're a player, especially a young player playing so well at the time, you beat Man United, you beat Spurs in recent weeks. Surely you want to play, don't you, against the best sides? And Manchester City are, if not the best side. So, if McElhenney is saying, how do you feel, son? I'm ready to go, boss. Because you want to be playing in games like that.
Yeah, you certainly would. I don't know whether he'll look at one or two of these, Ray, and think to himself, well, the ones that have been away at the World Cup potentially that haven't had a break, maybe it's a good opportunity to give them a couple of days rest before we go again for the league campaign. I don't know. Only he knows that.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't surprise us if he made one or two changes. I don't think you can underestimate this game. Otherwise, you'll get beat if you're either side.
I mentioned Partey earlier in the show, and that's one area where I don't think they've got a lot of backup, have they?
Yes.
Arsenal, because he's very important for Xhaka as well, because he's pushed further forward now. Xhaka will probably have to come into that role if he did get injured, Partey. So that might be the area where he says, look, maybe I don't want to take a risk with certain players, and maybe we can't afford to lose Partey.
Xhaka's playing well, though, at the moment.
He's playing very well, but it's a different role that he's playing. I don't think he can play in the Partey role, sure. I don't know if you agree with me there.
Yeah, no, well, Partey's playing very well. I've heard yourself and a couple of the other ex-Arsenal boys that watch the game intently. He's the one they're championing a little bit, where, maybe the likes of Saka catch the eye a little bit more, but certainly he's the one people are championing. And to be fair, I think with Arsenal can't afford to look. I think if all things stay equal and Arsenal have got a full contingent of players between now and the end of the season, I think they'll win the league. But I think the drop-off, if they do lose a couple of key players in key positions, is tough for them.
Do you know, listen, I know they've got the utmost respect for each other, Mikel and Pep, but as soon as that whistle goes, someone at Pep, that love affair or that respect goes right out the window. Pep will be thinking to himself, I'm sure he will, right, let's put them the sword here. We're still the champions, and we want to go to Wembley and win this cup. So that'll be right out the window as soon as that whistle goes through.
There's no doubt about that. They'll want to win this game, and they'll both individually want to put a marker down for what is happening in the league. And it looks like a 2-horse race in the league at this moment in time. I think it is, and it's a big result tonight. Whoever goes through in this competition lays one on the opposition for the league campaign as well.
Stuart, a lot's been made of Arteta jumping about the line and coming out his box. If you were the opposite manager and he comes anywhere near you, what'd you do? Do you ignore him, or do you just get the old left foot out? Have that.
Listen, he's irritating one or two, but I think he's cute enough to realise that sort of maybe he has to rein it back slightly. He's got a lot of passion there. He runs up and down, but he's just probably got to contain himself slightly within the technical area. I know one or two do stray outside it, but he's half been on the pitch recently, and to be fair, in my early days, sort of, I was on the pitch once or twice, I've got to say, and I think you've just got to sort of, I don't know, listen, he knows better than I. His team are playing well. He's excited by what's going on at Arsenal, so you can understand it a little bit, maybe.
I don't think he'd go anywhere near you, Stu. Don't worry about that. I'm sure he wouldn't. With that left foot, I've been booted by that a few times. Your left foot. But
my apologies.
Just get another player who's really stepped up, Eddie Nketiah.
Yes.
Because everybody thought Jesus.
Yes.
It was a big blow for Arsenal. That he was playing so well at the time. He's gone to the World Cup, obviously. But Eddie, there's pictures of him today. He's really bulked up and he's strong and he's playing with confidence. And he's a different sort of striker to Jesus, but he's done so well, hasn't he?
He certainly has. I mean, his goals at the weekend was sensational, really sort of reading where the ball's going to drop, that type of thing, and on the move in the box, and sign of a good goal scorer. But he's got his opportunity now, you know what I mean? He signed that contract, I think a longer contract, to want to play first team football. He had to sit and wait again. Now he's got his opportunity, and for Arsenal, that's fantastic that he's come in and he looks every bit a part of it.
Yep, Stewie, enjoy the weekend. Some great games
Brilliant.
coming up. Thanks, pal.
All the best, Stu.
And you, gents. Take care. Have a good weekend.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Alan Brazil. Thursday and Friday morning, 6 till 10. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.